Okay, hello everybody. Hello. Redstone Pro here, back with another stream. This is my first stream of 2025, so happy new year to everybody watching right now. We are live here in Midtown Manhattan. This is along Columbus Circle. Okay, so today is Thursday, January the 2nd, 2025. The time now is 7:31 p.m. And the temperature right now is 36 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 2 degrees Celsius. Happy New Year to everybody watching right now. Hope everybody had a wonderful, fantastic New Year. As we start the brand new year here in New York City and all throughout the world. So I hope everybody had a wonderful New Year's. May 2025 be prosperous, filled with many joy and happiness. Hello. Filled with many joy and happiness, much blessings, many blessings. Okay, so here we are. This is Columbus Circle, right along Central Park West and West 59th Street. It is a windy day here in New York City and along Manhattan. The winds are blowing from the west at 16 miles per hour. And hello to Christian. Hello, Christian. What was the best Christmas gift that you have ever gotten? Honestly, just being alive. That's good enough for me. Honestly, just being alive. Everything else is just material. Just being grateful, you know, that we're alive for another year. In the end, that's all that really matters. But if I had to say anything material related, I would have to say maybe my Xbox. The original Xbox, that was back in 2002. That was when my mom got me an Xbox console. That was for the Christmas season of 2002. So I would say maybe that was the best Christmas present I ever got. Okay, so it's been a rather, for those of you folks that have been monitoring the news, it's been a rather rough start to the 2025 New Year, especially in New Orleans, Louisiana, where there was a truck attack down in the French Quarter by Bourbon Street, where a truck rammed into a large crowd of folks, unfortunately killing 15 people there in the hours after midnight. And also a Tesla Cybertruck exploded right outside of a Trump hotel in Las Vegas. And overnight here in New York City, we had a mass shooting. 10 teenagers were shot outside of a venue in Jamaica, Queens. So it's been a rather rough start to the new year. And also there was a mass shooting, I believe, in Croatia. In Croatia, there was a mass shooting over there as well. I believe 10 people were killed there. So it hasn't been the best start yet for the new year. So hopefully as the days and weeks and months go on, we can have better times. But as far as these first couple of days, it's been pretty rough. Rough start for the new year, but hopefully things can lighten up a bit. We can have a more positive new year. All right, so we're going to start our walk here in Columbus Circle on this cold and windy Thursday night here in New York City. This is our first live stream of 2025. Unfortunately, I was not able to stream the ball drop in Times Square due to the heavy rain that we were experiencing, and also because of the strict umbrella restrictions. The umbrellas were prohibited from entering Times Square, so I was not able to get my umbrella inside. So I was not able to make it to the ball drop. So I apologize for that. They did have a ban on umbrellas, which was pretty silly considering that it was downpouring. So I was not able to make it inside Times Square without my umbrella, and a stream wouldn't have been possible, due to the heavy rain. My equipment and phone gimbal would have just been damaged. All right, so we're gonna cross this way. Okay, we have a gathering here. Not sure what's going on here. This is right in front of the Christopher Columbus monument here. Not sure what's going on here. We do see some cyclists. Okay, not sure what this gathering is about. It appears to be related to cycling or cyclists. For Columbus monument here. Not sure what this crowd gathering is about. Perhaps I can ask somebody here. Excuse me. What is this about?
Oh, this is a social cycling NYC.
Oh, okay.
It's a social bike ride every Thursday.
Oh, okay. So it's not a protest or anything like that.
No.
Oh, okay, okay. 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 So this is just a gathering of.
Join us.
What was that?
Feel free to join us. Just grab a bike.
Yeah, I don't have a bike. I was just riding a city bike right now. Yeah, yeah. If I knew.
People ride city bikes.
Yeah, if I knew about this, I probably would have done it earlier. Okay. Okay, so this is just a gathering of cyclists. They're just gonna bike around the city here. This is not related to a protest.
It's good if you can be. But like, as far as I know, he hasn't gotten more hurt. That's what I was worried about.
Okay, let me just make my way over here. Okay, so the group you see here, this is just some cyclists that have gathered. They'll be bike riding throughout Manhattan here. Protests or anything like that. Okay, it is very windy. Not sure if you guys can hear it through the wind muff, but it is very windy right now. If you were in the Wicked movie, who would you be? Honestly, I am not sure. I have not seen Wicked. I have not seen Wizards of Oz, so I'm not really familiar with the with any of those characters from those movies. I'm one of the few folks who have never seen the Wizards of Oz. Okay, we got some music here. I'm gonna have to temporarily mute the microphone. They do have some music playing throughout these bicycles. Gonna have to mute this real quick or just play my own music over. I think I'll just do that here. Let me see what I can do here. All right, let me just get out of the way here. I'll just make my way over to this side here. Okay. Okay, right here, this is the Deutsche Bank Center with the shops at Columbus Circle. All right, so once again, Happy New Year to everyone in the chat. Happy 2025. This right here, this is 8th Avenue looking south. Okay, so this is Broadway. We're just gonna walk down Broadway towards Times Square and check out what's going on there. And hello to Words. Happy New Year, Words. Welcome back, Words. Happy New Year, Words, and Happy New Year to everyone in Canada. Okay, so apologies. Not sure if you guys seen my my status updates here on YouTube, but I was not able to make it into Times Square due to the heavy rain and the umbrella restrictions that was in place. So I was not able to get my umbrella into Times Square. So, you know, a live stream wouldn't have been possible with the heavy rain that we were experiencing at the time. The streamers that were there earlier, they were able to get the umbrellas in, but once it started to rain, that's when they started to put the umbrella restrictions in place, and I was just not able to, to make it there on time. But from what I have gathered and then from what I saw, this year's ball drop really was not impressive due to the heavy rain, and there was little to no fireworks. So it was a rather boring ball drop, perhaps the most boring that I have ever seen. So hopefully this year coming up, we'll have a better event. Especially with the new ball that they'll be debuting. There is a new ball coming in for 2026. Okay, so this is West 57th Street. Okay, and thank you, words, for understanding. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I was definitely drenched. I was drenched just waiting to get in. And, once they told me I couldn't get in with the umbrella, I had no choice but to turn back. A live stream wouldn't have been possible, without an umbrella overhead, as that would have obviously damaged the camera and the gimbal. Okay, but here we are. This is my first stream of the new year, as we walk around here in Manhattan on this windy Thursday night. This is only the second day of the new year, and already there's been some unfortunate events, mainly in New Orleans, Louisiana, with the terrorist attack there. There was a mass shooting over here in the borough of Queens overnight. There was also a mass shooting over in Croatia in Europe. It just hasn't been the greatest start to the new year, but hopefully as the days and weeks and months go by, the year will be better. Okay, so here we are. We are walking along Broadway, heading south towards Times Square, and we're going to check out what's going on there. This right here is called the Gastro Markets. Hope everyone had a wonderful New Year's celebration, regardless of where you're all watching from. Hope it was the biggest and best celebration possible. All right, so as far as this month in regards to events, there really isn't much going on throughout most of January. The really only big event that we have coming up is the Chinese New Year. That will start on January 29th. That is the year of the snake. So it'll be a rather boring next few weeks throughout most of the month of January. Okay, right in front of us, that is the Ed Sullivan Theater. That is home to the Late Show with Stephen Colbert. That's on CBS, on the CBS network. That used to be the previous home to the Late Show with David Letterman. Okay, so this right here, this is the Ed Sullivan Theater. Named after the famous host back in the 60s. Okay, so right now we are making our way into Times Square. We're about maybe 4 blocks from entering Times Square. Just check out what's going on there. A day after the big ball drop. Although it was a rather subdued crowd this year, mainly due to the rain. It was definitely a washout, although the rain for the most part did dissipate by midnight. Okay, this right here, this is the home to the Great Gatsby. And we have a show starting soon.
Theaters, rather good.
For the girls to be old enough to want to be.
Mais tu sais quoi, il m'a demandé.
And hello to my mom in the chat. Happy New Year. Okay, so right now we are walking south along Broadway as we make our way into Times Square. A day after the big ball drop. All right, so it is a rather cold and windy Thursday night. Okay, right across the street, you guys can see that is the Winter Garden Theater, which is currently home to Back to the Future the Musical. That used to be home to Cats the Musical back in the day. All right, we got some heavy traffic here. Let's just wait for it to turn, for the light to turn. Okay, let's see. We can cross now. We do have the right of way now. Okay, let's go. Okay, so once again, that is the Winter Garden Theater, which is home to Back to the Future the musical. If you guys grew up in the 80s, you might have remembered that this was home to Cats the musical back in the 80s and 90s. We have the LED Times Square sign right there. Welcome to Times Square. Okay, if you guys are on TikTok, make sure to follow me on TikTok. I do have an account there. So make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on TikTok. I just posted a video there of an incident that took place up in Harlem. So I do post short videos there, so make sure to check out that page there as well and make sure to follow. Okay, gonna have to mute that for a second. Okay, and we are back to normal audio here. As we walk around here on the second day of January. Happy New Year once again. This is my first stream of 2025. Okay, and Peter says, do you think you will see fewer cars when congestion pricing starts in a few days? That's definitely possible. Lawsuits have been filed to stop it, but hearing won't start until after the plant starts. Yeah, that's definitely possible. That's definitely possible. Some folks, they're just gonna refuse to come into Manhattan in their vehicles. That's a pretty hefty toll, having to pay, just to come into Manhattan south of 59th Street. I mean, congestion pricing has its positives and negatives. The negative being if you're a driver yourself, you would have to pay a hefty toll. The positive being that there'll be less cars to clog up the streets here. So depending on which side you're looking at it from, you're either against it or for it. There are some exceptions to the congestion pricing, especially if you're like a government vehicle or like a first responder. There are some exceptions. All right, so I'm gonna have to mute that. Happy and healthy 2025 to everybody. Okay, we got Alicia Keys over here. Gonna have to mute that. Okay, so here we are. We are making our way into Times Square. We can see bits of the confetti still. Some of the confetti here is still around. Okay, and once more we are back to normal audio, and hello to Israel Morales. Feliz año nuevo a todo en México. Bendiciones al pueblo mexicano. Okay, we have made our way into the heart of Times Square, right along Father Duffy Square. Okay, so this is what Times Square looks like on the day after the big ball drop. We still got remnants of the confetti that dropped overhead, which was 3,000 pounds worth of confetti that fell here in Times Square at the stroke of midnight. Okay, we got the Grinch right here. How's it going, Grinch? Okay, let's see if I can make my way up the red steps here, the TKTS steps. And hello to Andrea from Houston, Texas, the Lone Star State. Hello to everybody in Texas and Happy New Year. Thank you. Okay, we got some the usually crowded red steps. Okay, so the time now is 8 p.m. on the dot. As we continue making our way up these steps. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. Okay, we've made our way just about over to the top here. Let me just sneak my way over here. Thank you. Okay, we've made our way up to the top. This is the last step up. And here's the overview of Times Square. And right ahead we can see one Times Square with the 2025 numerals and the crystal ball that just rang in the new year. It's hard to focus on it. Okay, I can't really focus too much on it, but okay, there you go. You guys can see the numerals there and the crystal ball. That ball will be retired. This past ball drop, that was the last for the current ball, as it is being retired. For 2026, we are going to see a brand new ball. All right, so apologies once again for not being able to stream the Times Square ball drop, as I was not able to get my umbrella in due to restrictions. But from what I saw, this year's ball drop was rather dull and boring. So we are hoping for a better ball drop come 2026, especially with the new design, the new ball that'll be debuting. Okay, so let me just grab a picture here. I could probably use this for my thumbnail, for this stream's thumbnail. Okay, so for the month of January, we don't really have much going on for this month. We do have the Chinese New Year coming up, starting on the 29th. This year will be the year of the snake. So we do have events coming up towards the end of the month and into February. So this will be a relatively quiet month in regards to events. The biggest being the Chinese New Year, which starts on the 29th. So I'll be covering those events as they happen. All right, so Happy New Year to everybody watching the live stream right now. Hope everybody had a wonderful start to the new year. Although if you guys have been monitoring the news, we've had some unfortunate events already that had already occurred to kick off the new year. Most notably in New Orleans, Louisiana, we had the terrorist attack with the truck ramming a crowd of folks there, killing 15 folks, unfortunately. We also had a Tesla Cybertruck that exploded outside of a Trump hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. Last night here in New York City, in the borough of Queens, we had a mass shooting where 10 people were shot. Unfortunately, just unfortunate events. The best news in that is that there were no fatalities in that shooting there, but just some unfortunate events to kick off the new year. So hopefully, hopefully we can see better times as the days, weeks, and months, proceed. And there was also a mass shooting over in Croatia that took place yesterday in Europe. I believe 10 or 15 folks were killed there as well. So even in Europe, some unfortunate events took place there as well. So not the greatest start to the new year, but hopefully, we'll see better times. Hopefully this was just a blip, as they would say. And yes, sometimes you do have to be careful with large crowds, especially, like crowds like this here. This is, crowds like this can always be, prime targets for those looking to do harm. But there are no terrorist threats here in New York City, as far as we know. Okay, we're gonna make our way back down from these steps. That's a beautiful dog. Wow, very nice. Beautiful. It's a service dog, actually. Beautiful. That's a beautiful dog and a beautiful shot. Okay, so as you can see, look at the crowd that we have here in Times Square. And hello to Pee Wee. Happy New Year, Pee Wee. All right, so the crowd here, they're just enjoying the night. It is cold and it is windy, but as you can see, it isn't stopping anybody from just coming out and enjoying the night. As we continue making our way through the crossroads of the world. All right, we got some music here. Gonna have to mute that. Okay, and we are back to normal audio as we make our way through Times Square here in New York City on this windy Thursday night, January 2nd, 2025. Okay, so right under these grates, not sure if you guys can hear it through my microphone, but there is a humming sound. That is part of an art installation. So anytime you guys come to Times Square and you hear a humming sound, the sound is coming from right under these grates. That is part of a art installation. And hello to Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Happy New Year to Thomas. We have a sea of LED screens all throughout Times Square. Okay, right here we can see some of the leftover confetti from the big ball drop. There is still some trash, but this is nothing compared to what was left over right after midnight. So the confetti that you guys see here, that'll be lingering around for a bit longer. It is windy, yeah. This is a windy night tonight. The sanitation department, they do their best to clean up right after New Year's. It's not really possible to clean up every single bit of trash, you know, but they do a relatively good job in such a short amount of time, you know, just to get the area looking relatively clean. Okay, right over here we can see more of the leftover confetti. Okay, right up there we have another shot of the numerals 2025 and the ball. Happy New Year. Okay, so that ball right there, once again, that ball won't be dropping anymore as it is being retired. We are getting a brand new ball, brand new design for 2026. So this ball right here, that'll go into a museum once the renovations are done here at One Times Square. That'll be done later in the year. Yeah, right here. Yep, that is the famous ball. Let me see if I can focus on it. Right there, yep. So once the renovations are done at One Times Square, the ball will be going into the museum. There will be a museum located on the ground level floors. So those renovations are expected to be complete later in the year. How long is the ball up there? The crystal ball, that is up there all year round. But once the renovations are complete here at One Times Square, they will move that ball, the current ball, into the museum space.
Guys, Comedy Central tonight. Who wants to go laugh? Really funny show.
So that was the last time that current ball was dropped, as we are getting a brand new ball for 2026. Okay, so we have a great crowd here in Times Square, as we usually have all throughout the year. Yeah, this is a mostly normal crowd compared to other days throughout the year. All right, we have a great shot of the crowds here in Times Square. And once again, another shot, close-up view of the numerals and the crystal ball that just rang in 2025. Okay, right here we have the ABC studios. That is where Good Morning America is broadcast from. Okay, so Happy New Year to everybody watching the live stream right now. Hope everyone is having a wonderful start to the 2025 New Year. As we make our way over towards 42nd Street. Okay, so let's see where I'm gonna go next. Let's check out what's going on over in Bryant Park, which is just down the block from here. So I guess we can stop by there. Okay, so we've made our way over to West 42nd Street. That is looking west there. All right, so let's check out what's going on over at Bryant Park. It reminds me of Chicago. New York and Chicago, architecturally speaking, are pretty similar. When we think of Gotham City, it can either be New York or Chicago. And you can also include Toronto. They are very similar when it comes to North American cities. Chicago, New York, and Toronto are very similar architecturally. Okay, so right now we are making our way over to Bryant Park from Times Square. Check out the ice skaters there. This is the last week of the Winter Village. over in Bryant Park, so that'll be shutting down within the next few days, I believe. Okay, I got the year wrong there. I'm gonna have to let me fix that real quick. We got 2024. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, that's the right date now. Thursday, January 2nd, 2025. All right, this is 6th Avenue here and West 42nd Street as we make our way over to Bryant Park. Yes, we're falling behind the times. But now we are up to date. Okay, so we have made our way into Bryant Park and the Winter Village. This is the final week of the Winter Village, I believe. Yes, this is the Bank of America Winter Village. All the holiday shops here. Some of the shops, yeah, some of the shops have closed for the night. Hello. And soon they'll be closing for the season.
Wait, what is
Okay, so not many folks are out right now on this Thursday night. It is for the most part a bit quiet compared to what we have seen during the holiday season last month. Okay, we got copyrighted music here. Let me just play my own over it. Okay. Will it get crowded over the weekend? Usually it gets more crowded during the weekends, especially considering that this is the last week for these shops. So hopefully they'll have a big turnout, you know, a great turnout during their last days of the season. All right, this is the famous fountain, which is known to freeze over once the temperatures drop below freezing. Okay, right over here, that is 1 Vanderbilt. That is home to the Summit Observatory. Okay, so as you can see, it is pretty easy to walk around Bryant Park right now. Not many folks are out compared to most other nights during the holiday season. This is pretty light compared to what we've seen. As we look at the skaters here. Oh, we got a spill over here. Kid fell on his penguin. Or the snowman, that's the snowman. Okay, and we have the Empire State Building. The Empire State Building is lit up in Christmas colors. Okay, what's the temperature right now? The current temperature right now is 36 degrees Fahrenheit, 2 degrees Celsius. If you want the latest weather information for here in New York City, just type in !weather. All right, so I'll type it in here. Okay, so just type in !weather, just the way I typed it, to get the latest weather information for New York City. Okay, it's 31 degrees in Chicago. Is it Chicago or just Illinois? What part of Illinois are you from? Oh, we have another spill here. It's the same kid, he fell again. Okay, so this current session is ending. Okay, Peoria, Illinois. All right, so these group of ice skaters, they'll be making their way in as this current session is coming to a close. Yes, if it does snow on Monday, I will be live streaming that that day. And Words says extreme cold warning in effect where I am. Where are you exactly, Words? in Canada. Okay, he's in northern. Words is in northern Canada, so I'm guessing you're probably in Yukon or Nunavut, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, or maybe the Northwest Territories. Okay, and we have Mike here who says, I'm surprised they don't clean the ice with a Zamboni. They actually do. So if we stay long enough, we'll be able to see the Zamboni smoothing out the ice in between the sessions. And where says, visiting my nephew, Royal Canadian Mountain Police Officer in Northern Saskatchewan. Okay, very interesting. Okay, and right here we have the Bryant Park Christmas tree. Okay, the Zamboni, that is what they are called, yes. That is the machine that smooths out the ice in between sessions here. Okay, so we're gonna hang around here for a few more minutes and try to see if we can catch a glimpse of the Zamboni once these skaters make their way back in. They are a bit slow going back in. They do want to skate for as long as possible. All right, so we're gonna hang around here for a few more minutes and hopefully we can catch the Zamboni coming out and smooth the ice. Okay, it doesn't appear that this current group of skaters are going to be rushing to make their way back in, so we're going to have to exit here as we do have other places to get to. Okay, and we are back to our normal audio. Okay, so the current group of skaters, they are in no rush to end their session, so we're gonna have to make our way out since they are taking a bit longer than usual to to clear the ice. Okay, so right now we're gonna make our way over to, let's see, Fifth Avenue. We can walk over there. Okay, so thank you all once again for joining me on this live stream on the 2nd day of January 2025. And hello to Tommy from Long Island. Welcome back, Tommy, and Happy New Year. And to everyone back on the island, Nassau and Suffolk counties. Apologies once again for not being able to stream the ball drop due to the heavy rain and the umbrella restrictions. I was not able to get my umbrella into Times Square, so a stream was not possible at that time. Parking in New York City, yeah, it can be very expensive. Definitely, especially if you're parking your vehicle in a private garage. Okay, so right now we are making our way into Fifth Avenue and we're just gonna walk along Fifth Avenue, heading south.
오른쪽에 나오는 거야.
Alright, so thank you all once again for joining me on this live stream. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Redstone Pro. We are live here in New York City. Just casually walking along here in Midtown Manhattan. Right now we are located right along Fifth Avenue and West 40th Street. Happy New Year. Okay, right behind us, this is the New York Public Library building. That is the main building of the New York Public Library branch. So we're just gonna walk along Fifth Avenue, walking south. Okay, so tomorrow I will be off, so no live stream tomorrow. My next stream will be on Saturday. That will take place after 6 p.m. So no stream tomorrow. My next stream will be on Saturday after 6 p.m. Okay, and hello to Todd and Mary from Nashua, New Hampshire. Happy New Year, Todd and Mary. And it's great to see you folks. Apologies once again for not being able to stream the ball drop in Times Square. That was due to the heavy rain and umbrella restrictions. I was not able to get my umbrella into Times Square for the live stream, so a live stream was not possible, due to the conditions there. And hello to Kelly Hammock. Happy New Year, Kelly. So the streamers that you might have seen in Times Square, those folks were there hours earlier, so I guess they were able to get their umbrellas in. But by the time I got there, they were very strict with the umbrellas, so I was not able to make my way inside. It's just unfortunate, but hopefully the ball drop for 2026 will be much easier to get into, and the weather will be much better. And thank you, Todd and Mary. And Happy New Year to everyone back in New Hampshire and all throughout the New England region. And Happy New Year to everyone in Illinois. Okay, so we have 69 of you wonderful folks watching the live stream right now. So thank you all once again for taking your time off to join me on this live stream as we walk around here in Manhattan on this windy Thursday night on the second day of 2025. Hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful start to the new year. Although we've had some unfortunate events already taking place. Most notably in New Orleans, Louisiana, where we had the terrorist truck attack. 15 people were killed there in the hours after midnight along Bourbon Street in the French Quarter. We also had another incident in Las Vegas, which involved a Tesla Cybertruck that exploded right outside of a Trump hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. We had an incident here in New York City overnight in the borough of Queens, where 10 people unfortunately were injured during a mass shooting there. And we also had a mass shooting in Croatia, in Europe. That took place yesterday, so not the best start to the new year, but hopefully, you know, times will be better as the days, weeks, and months go by. Tommy G says, I used to go to this cafe with my ex-girlfriend from Ecuador. She went back home. Which cafe was this? Did we pass it? Probably the one on the corner, I would guess, with the green sign right there, right? And Peter says, have you seen or streamed the Field of Lights at Freedom Plaza? I do have a video from there, yes. I went there last year. So if you go on my channel, you can definitely search for the video. I do have a video from when they had the Field of Lights. Okay, so we're coming up on 34th Street. This is where the Empire State Building is located, right across the street. All right, so here we are, West 34th Street, and right across that is East 34th Street. So Fifth Avenue is the boundary between West and East. And high above us, we have the Empire State Building, lit up in Christmas colors. Those are the colors that you see up there on the Empire State Building. It is lit up for Christmas, as we still are in the Christmas season. It is much more quieter than it was 2 days ago. If you guys saw my live stream from Sunday, no, not from Sunday, from Tuesday night, you would have seen what the difference it was between then and now. Okay, so that is looking west along 34th Street. Okay, so here we are again, Empire State Building, one of the best skyscrapers here in New York City, the world's most famous skyscraper, one of the greatest examples of Art Deco design. And hello to Enzo, welcome Enzo, welcome back my friend. And hello to Shatsky. Welcome Shatsky. Happy New Year.
stream. Don't mute. Don't mute. Don't mute your stream.
Oh, don't mute it?
Yeah, no mute. No mute.
Oh, no, it's on. It's on. It's on.
Why did you mute your stream?
Because that pedicab
music?
already. Yeah, always got to do that.
Oh my God. What platform are you on?
I'm on YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah, I'm live right now on YouTube. Where you guys are from?
Kick.
Oh, you're on Kick. You're on Kick.
YouTube.
You're on Kick also?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your channels?
I'm Chicken. Chicken Andy.
Chicken Andy.
Yeah,
And yours is?
Adriana Lee.
Okay, Restaurant Pro on YouTube.
Restaurant Pro.
Restaurant Pro, yes.
Restaurant Pro.
Yes,
You-
yes.
What's the best restaurant to go to?
What's the best restaurant?
We eat pizza.
To eat pizza? Honestly, any one of these they'll do it, yeah.
That is that one right there.
Yeah, New York is known for its, for its pizza. So yeah, so anywhere you go, you're pretty much gonna get the same, the same thin slice style.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
Is there a lot of streamers out here?
Definitely.
Definitely?
Yeah, definitely. If you go to
What are you streaming on? Is that the S21?
this is the the S21.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the S21. This is the Mozart Mini MX.
This is a
battery, yeah.
Battery pack,
That's the battery pack.
Yeah, it does add some weight to the gimbal, but it keeps the phone charged.
it's actually kind of sick with this gimbal setup.
Yeah, yeah. And then this right here, this is the Hollyland Lark M2.
Hell
The microphone,
dude.
yeah.
I used to use Prism. You should check out.
Yeah, this is Prism. Yeah.
You should use IRL Pro.
You think so?
Yeah.
Way better. You could,
This is the software that I'm used to using right now. Works pretty good.
yeah, I used
Works
to
pretty
be
good.
on it.
And this is what the S Ultra or what?
S24 Ultra.
24. Oh, you got the latest and greatest. Gotta go. Yep.
Dude, get on-
And this phone is what?
I think it's some kind of 24.
The 24. Okay.
One of the 24.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the Ulanzi light up there, right? That's Ulanzi.
I
Yeah.
got Rhodes mic.
Okay. Oh, you got the Rode mic.
Yeah, I
Okay.
used to have a
my
DJI
selfie stick
gimbal,
broke
but it
though.
just died too much because I stream like up to like 9 hours sometimes.
That's great. That's great.
How long you been streaming for?
I've been on. Does this stream or just in general?
Just this one.
For about an hour and a half.
Hour and a half? How long
Yeah.
you been streaming?
In general, I started maybe about 2 years ago.
2 years? Hell
Yeah, but my channel's been around for since 2008.
Yeah, I get you.
So I just started the whole live streaming scene. I would say
What do you
to
live stream typically?
just in real life stuff here in New York City. There's always something to see and do here.
That's true. I bet you
Yeah.
have a nice community.
Where are you from? Are you from here in New York or
I'm from LA.
Los Angeles?
Yeah, Los Angeles.
Oh, okay, out west.
Yeah, all the way out there.
This is your first time in New York?
This is actually my first time.
Oh, first time.
Came here
Okay.
for the ball job.
You were in Times Square?
Didn't get in it. Didn't get in it.
I was actually trying to get in, but they had umbrella restrictions, so I was not able to bring in my umbrella. I was gonna live stream from there.
No umbrellas?
No umbrella. Some people managed to get theirs in somehow, but
everyone
but I was not
saying-
I was not able to get mine in for some reason.
No way.
They had all these every block they were checking your bags and what
Man, you
all
should check
this.
out Kick. It pays hourly.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like you can stream on Kick. It's really easy to grow your channel.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you do IRL, people should definitely check out your channel and shit.
Yeah, my platform right now it's on YouTube. I'm
You could multi.
a partner on YouTube. Yeah,
You could multi.
yeah, and I also do. I'm on TikTok also,
Oh, TikTok.
but my main platform is YouTube. Yeah. How long are you guys planning to be in New York?
Probably till like the 7th or something.
Okay, a few more days.
A few more days. 7th or
Okay,
8th.
very nice,
We got
very
some more
nice.
sightseeing to do.
Okay. Oh, we got.
Oh shit! You got me.
I could just talk over that.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, we're gonna go check out that pizza place.
Yeah, you got to be wary of these pedicabs. They blast music everywhere.
Always.
So yeah, if you're, depending on your policies there, you might have
Oh,
to.
yeah, we're good. We're good.
YouTube is pretty, they're pretty strict on this, so I got to mute it every time.
Demonetized.
Yeah, I don't want to demonetize any of my streams.
Well, that's why you should get on Kick, because then you don't have to worry.
Yeah,
On
I'm gonna
Kick,
definitely try
you
it.
get-
I'm gonna
you get
definitely
paid
try it.
hourly.
Mhm.
So
I'm gonna definitely try it.
try it out. I get paid hourly. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, it's by the hour.
By streaming. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Every
definitely check it
hour.
out at some point.
Just
Definitely.
imagine streaming right now and
Yeah.
you had KCIP, you'd make $40 an hour.
Really.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's a chat engagement. Look at her. She makes about like she's a big time. She's bigger than me.
Yeah.
She makes about like 80 an hour.
Per stream.
per hour.
Per hour.
during the stream.
Wow. So if you're on for 2 hours, you make 160.
Sometimes she gets like 100 and like
Uh huh.
yeah, she's big time.
I'm gonna definitely check it out.
Yeah, she's
Definitely.
Adriana Lee. That's my girlfriend.
Mhm. How long you guys been together?
2 months.
2 months. Oh, just starting
Yeah,
out.
4
Okay.
days.
Okay. And you have a common interest here with the live stream. Yeah, that's very good. That's very good.
We leech off each other for views.
Yeah. That's very good. That's very, very good. All
It's my
right.
turn to pay for dinner.
Have you been to Tavern on the Green over in Central Park?
Not yet. I haven't been to Central Park yet.
Oh, yeah. You haven't been to Central Park. Definitely got to make it over there. Definitely.
I think one of these tomorrow or the next day we're gonna do it.
Okay.
We gotta find
It's beautiful there, especially in the winter. It's very beautiful there. But the problem is we don't really have much of a winter these days.
No.
We did have some snow last week, but it was like maybe an inch or two. It wasn't really much, and it's already melted. So.
Yeah, I heard one day there's gonna be some snow. Anyways, man, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
meeting you.
Enjoy your time in New York.
Enjoy New York.
Hello
Thank
to
you for,
everybody in Los Angeles.
Talk. Have a good one, man.
Nice talk. Okay, so we got some streamers there from Los Angeles. Okay, who did I miss here? Hello, Jordan. Hey, stopping in from Chicken Andy's channel. Okay, Jordan, thank you so much. Okay, who else did I miss here? And Israel. Hello, Israel from Mexico. Bendiciones a todos en México y feliz año nuevo. Okay, we got some more copyrighted music there. I'll just talk over it. Okay, so we have 124 of you wonderful folks here. And hello to Maria. Hello, Maria. Hola. Happy New Year. Feliz Año Nuevo. And we have Gary from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Hello, Gary. And Merry Happy New Year. I was going to say Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone in the province of Alberta. Thank you all once again for joining me on this live stream. If you are new to the channel especially, thank you so much. And we have Bia from Copacabana and Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Hello to everybody in Brazil. Happy New Year. And hello to Irma. Welcome back, Irma. Happy New Year, Irma. And to everyone in Finland. Okay, this is Koreatown right here. This is West 32nd Street. We have scrolled through this street before. We'll just be skipping that tonight. And hello to brother. Happy New Year, brother. Brother on the run. Oh no. Time to come back. And thank you, Peter. Yes, if you guys are new, especially to the channel, make sure to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. Okay, so right now we are continuing our walk along 5th Avenue, heading south. I'll be on for maybe another hour or so. All right, so thank you all once again for joining me on this live stream. Happy New Year to everyone watching. Hope everyone have a fantastic start to the New Year 2025. And Maria says, my husband and me want to say Happy New Year from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Saludos, bendiciones y feliz año nuevo a todos en Buenos Aires, Argentina. Okay, and happy 2025. I cannot pronounce that name there. That's either Greek or maybe Russian. All right, so it is relatively quiet down along 5th Avenue in this section of 5th Avenue. And thank you, Pee-wee, for tuning in once again. Okay, yes, so my next live stream after tonight, that will be on Saturday night. And that was a beautiful couple, yes, from Los Angeles. They just got together 2 months ago, so they are new couple and they seem to be enjoying what they're doing right now together, so that is a very good thing. They have one big thing in common and they are both live streamers, so that is very good. Okay, and I'll be back in the Bronx either tomorrow or Saturday. I'll be back in the Bronx. Okay, in a few minutes, we'll be making our way into the Flatiron District, right along on 23rd Street. Okay, so not much else going on throughout most of January. It is a quiet month in regards to events, but we do have the Chinese New Year coming up on the 29th, starting on the 29th. It is the year of the snake. So I'll be covering those events starting on January 29th. Okay, right across the street, that is the Museum of Sex. There is a sex museum here in New York City, although that museum itself is not X-rated. So don't expect to see any X-rated material in that museum. Okay, and we have Michael, whose birthday is on the 20th. Okay, that's a big event for Michael, yes. Okay, so happy early birthday to Michael. How was your day? My day was pretty okay. It was just mostly quiet. I was going to start the stream earlier today, but I was covering another event in Harlem. There was an incident that took place in Harlem, so I was covering that event. Or that incident, I should say. It's not really an event, it was an incident. So this stream got off to a rather late start, as I was covering that incident that took place up in Harlem. Okay, so right now we're gonna make our way over to, this is Madison Square Park. So we'll just make our way through here and just walk through the park. We have a family making their way in as well. Okay, so that is the Madison Square Park Christmas tree you guys see there up ahead. Okay, let me just talk over that little music there. Okay, we are good. Okay, not a big deal anymore. Already experienced 69 birthdays in my life. Well, every year should feel special. Every birthday should feel special, no matter how many you've had already. Okay, so that is the Madison Square Park Christmas tree, which we have seen in doing one of my streams last month. The tree is shiny. Yes, it is. Beautiful tree. Simple but beautiful. Sometimes the most beautiful things are the most simple things. Beautiful tree here inside of Madison Square Park. Okay, that building right there with the crown, that is the Metropolitan. That is the Metropolitan Life Insurance Building. And this tower right here, that is the New York Life Building. Is it still windy? It is a bit windy, although the wind has calmed down from what it was earlier. Beautiful tree says words. It is beautiful. Every single tree that we see here in New York City, they all have been beautiful in their own ways. And we'll definitely see the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree within the next few days. Probably by Saturday, we'll revisit the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree right before it comes down. It'll be up to the middle of January, so we still have about another 2 weeks for that tree to stay lit and to be up. As we continue making our way through Madison Square Park, you can see the wind here, the leaves, they are blowing in the wind. Looks like the wind is picking up a bit once again. Not sure if you guys can hear it through the wind muff or my microphone, but the wind is picking up. And Eugene, hello Eugene. Happy New Year, Eugene. Okay, we have a menorah here celebrating Hanukkah. The final night of Hanukkah was on January, well actually it was yesterday, January 1st. So happy Hanukkah as well. Okay, that right there, that is the Flatiron building. One of the oldest skyscrapers in New York. The Flatiron building is in the process of being converted into apartments. So they are renovating it as we speak. Okay, right now we're making our way back to Fifth Avenue as we continue our walk south along Fifth Avenue here in New York City, right along the Flatiron District. Happy New Year to everyone watching the live stream. Hope everyone had a wonderful start to their 2025 New Year. Okay, we have a construction site here to my left.
Kyle from DeSoto, Kansas.
Yeah, he's not.
Okay, so a mostly quiet night here in New York City. Not much going on right now. We got a view of the Empire State Building there. Okay, Eugene says the chat is quiet. It is pretty quiet. If you guys want to say anything in the chat, go ahead and type it in. The chat is just as quiet as the streets are right now. Okay, word says my nephew is leaving to start his shift now. And he says he will take me to New York City as long as we don't have to do any shopping. Well, once you're here, you're most likely going to be tempted to shop. So just make sure you bring along some money, just in case that does happen. Especially if you're visiting during the holidays, you're going to be tempted to shop for sure. Okay, so the best times to visit New York is during the summer months and during the holidays. Yes, but I am not telling him that. Well, hopefully he didn't hear me saying that. And Eugene says, be careful, could get ripped off. That all depends where you go and shop. If you go to one of these street vendors, more than likely you're going to be ripped off, since a lot of them say, you know, they sell counterfeit merchandise. So that you really got to be careful. So I would suggest going to a legit store. If you buy from a street merchant, more than likely you're going to get ripped off. And hello to Byron. Hello from Walmart headquarters. So let's see, Walmart headquarters, I believe you're located in, I believe in Arkansas, if I'm correct. Benton, Arkansas, is it? The headquarters to Walmart, I'm not really sure. Bentonville, okay, Bentonville, Arkansas, okay. Happy New Year to everyone in Arkansas. Word said if there's anyone who would get ripped off, it's me. Oh, that's unfortunate. But just take my advice, and you won't be ripped off. And another thing to avoid are the pedicabs that you see all throughout the streets here. Definitely don't ride those. They will charge you a fortune just to walk a few, just to ride around a few blocks. And if you are gonna ride one of those pedicabs, make sure to get a quote first before you hop on. So 2 things to avoid are the pedicabs and buying from street vendors. I mean, some of them are legit, but a lot of them will sell you counterfeit merchandise. So make sure you're choosing which one is which. And that is true for anyone that plans to visit New York City. Just make sure you avoid the pedicabs. You're much better off just taking the subway or just walking, since New York is a very walkable city, and everything's within usually within walking range. Or just take public transportation. It'll be much cheaper than hopping onto a pedicab. Are the horse-drawn carriages as sketchy as pedicabs as to price gouging? The pedicabs are definitely worse when it comes to that. Definitely worse. But you also got, definitely, if you're getting onto a horse carriage, make sure to get a quote as well. Make sure you know what the prices are ahead of time before you hop in. But the pedicabs they're definitely worse. Since the pedicabs, they set their own prices. So the pedicabs, they'll charge you whatever they want to charge you, and that could be, some rides can be in the range of hundreds of dollars, believe it or not. So, just be careful if you do plan on riding one of these pedicabs. I myself got into a pedicab. This was years ago. I was charged that. So that's when I learned to not take a pedicab anymore. And we have Angie. Hello, Angie. Happy New Year, Angie. So the pedicab industry is definitely not regulated like the horse carriage industry is. So they set their own prices, so you got to be careful, not to spend way too much, just for a simple ride around the neighborhoods here. Okay, this right here, this is 14th Street. Okay, so we're gonna make our way down to the Meatpacking District, which is this way, I believe. Yeah, down this way. And you can see the wind is picking up. You can see the traffic lights wailing in the wind. We have a beautiful dog here. And good night to Irma. Sleep well, Irma. Thank you once again for joining the live stream. Have a good night, and good night to everyone in Finland. Beautiful view of the Empire State Building, looking back north. As we make our way over to the Meatpacking District. And Peter says, I just noticed that the stream does not have the ability to scroll back if we missed something. Oh, you're talking about rewinding. I'm gonna have to check that in the settings. Okay, so thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna have to turn that on, if it is off, for the next stream. And thank you, Irma. Yeah, I think the founder of Walmart was Sean Walton, and I think he is from the area with billions, but heard he used to drive his old truck around this whole house, his old house, a real down to earth guy, I've heard. And hello, Wei. Welcome back, Wei. Watching us from Hong Kong. Happy New Year, Wei. It is partly cloudy right now. Thank you, bring us the night inspiration, and thank you, Wei. And he passed a while ago. That's unfortunate. Okay, so this right here, this is West 14th Street. Quiet night here along 14th Street. We're gonna make our way over to the Meatpacking District over in Chelsea, the Chelsea area. And from there, I think I can walk over to Little Island Park. I believe they're still open, so we can make our way over there real quick. All right, so once again, my next stream after tonight will be on Saturday. I will be taking the day off tomorrow due to work. So, but I'll be back on Saturday after 6 p.m. Eastern time. So, I would say maybe around 6:30 is when I'll start that stream on Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. We got a wine store right over here. We have Five Guys. I'm getting hungry just looking at this here, the Five Guys. And thank you, Wei. We love you, Wei. Thank you so much. Tommy G says, I like Five Guys. They're very great. Yes. Is there 7-Eleven in New York? Yes, there are. We definitely do have them all throughout the city here. Angie says, best French fries ever. Well, that's a bit debatable. Some might say that that Burger King has the best French fries. That's all, you know, personal preference. Okay, we have a construction zone here. Okay, so right now we're gonna make our way over to the Meatpacking District over on the west side. I actually like the French fries from Wendy's. Not sure if they're the best, but they are pretty good. Oh yeah, you definitely got to be you definitely got to be careful with these some of these tunnels here, as they do have some blind spots. You don't know what might be ahead of you, or who might be ahead of you. So anytime you walk through one of those tunnels, you definitely walk through it fast. Eugene says, I like crinkle cut or steak fries. They're all pretty good. Burger King is third here. Mac, Kentucky Fried Chicken. American brands are popular all throughout the world. Mainly, you know, McDonald's, Burger King, Starbucks, Taco Bell, KFC. Okay, 126 of you wonderful folks watching the live stream. Thank you all once again for taking your time off to watch the stream here. We are in New York City. This is along West 14th Street in Manhattan. Right now we are making our way over to the Meatpacking District. I wanted to check out Chinatown, but that's going to take a longer walk and we just don't have the time to head over there right now, so I'm just going to go over to the Meatpacking District. Perhaps on Saturday I can walk over to Chinatown, as we'll have more time to get there. We'll check out Chinatown and Little Italy. So we'll be walking around those neighborhoods on Saturday. Okay, this right here, this is 7th Avenue. And hello to, who do we have here? Hello to Crypto. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Okay, Merry Christmas to Crypto. Happy New Year. Just be careful not to type in all capitals. And hello to Mary Rodriguez. Until what time do you think it is safe to walk around New York? I would say right before 10 p.m. So anytime before 10 p.m. it should be okay. But New York is much safer now, so you don't really have to worry about being mugged or anything like that. New York is a much safer city these days. But just to be cautious, I would say don't walk no later than 10 p.m. Especially in areas that are less touristy. If you're walking around the more touristy areas, you should be fine. In general, you should be fine, but just out of precaution, just avoid walking around after a certain time. Okay, we're gonna make our way over to this side of 14th Street. This right here, this is the consulate to Spain, el Consulado de España. And Tommy G says, and be aware of your surroundings. Don't walk around looking at your phone. Yeah, that's one thing you definitely have to be careful with. And also, when you're around big crowds, make sure to be careful with pickpocketers, especially in Times Square. Times Square is a known hotspot for pickpocketers, so always be careful when you're walking around areas like Times Square. The NYPD even have signs out, you know, reminding folks to be aware of the pickpocketers. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. It would mean a lot to me if you guys haven't already done so. And yes, don't put your definitely don't put your wallet or your phone in your back pocket, as that is easily reachable by any pickpocketer. And you won't even feel, you know, their hands going through it. So that is one thing. Always wear your wallet and your phones. Always wear them in your front pockets. Especially in crowded environments. Okay, we just made our way over to 8th Avenue. On this quiet Thursday night. Okay, so we're going to continue our walk through 14th Street over to the Meatpacking District. And let's see, who did we miss here? Hello, Wade just says, just transfer my little support, $525 US. 25 means 2025. Thank you, Wade. Oh, let me, thank you so much, Wade. Happy New Year. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Wade, for your generosity. And hello to Daryl. Welcome back, Daryl. Happy New Year, Daryl. Happy New Year to everyone back in the windy city of Chicago, although it is windy right now here in New York as well. Word says I should do better. I should do better about thinking of these things. Sometimes you don't realize things until they happen to you. That is the usually the only way to learn is when you experience these things.
Very, very nice. I enjoyed 97X.
And my New Year's was well. Hope yours was well as hope your New Year was good as well. To Daryl. And Angie said, I heard a USPS mail carrier was stabbed to death today in Harlem. That is true. I was over there at the scene earlier before the stream. I did cover that that unfortunate event, that incident there. If you guys go over to my TikTok, I did upload a video from that scene of the stabbing. Very unfortunate event, incident. Supposedly he was stabbed to death over a sandwich order, if that wasn't senseless enough. The perpetrator stabbed the worker when the deli clerk took his order first. That is allegedly what happened. But they do have a person of interest. They do have the suspect in custody. Yeah, it's very sad. Yeah, definitely. And Daryl says New York City Walking Show had over 1.35 million views on New Year's. Yes, I was not able to make my way over to Times Square due to the heavy rain and the umbrella restrictions that they had in place at the time, so I was not able to get into Times Square, you know, without my umbrella. And without my umbrella, you know, it would have been impossible to stream with the downpour. Okay, so here we are. This is the Meatpacking District. So those streamers that were there, they were there hours before, so I guess they had an easier time, you know, getting their umbrellas inside. But by the time I was trying to make my way into Times Square, you know, those restrictions were already in place, so I was not able to make my way inside, you know, without sacrificing my umbrella. A live stream just wouldn't have been possible, you know, with the heavy rain. It would have damaged the gimbal and my phone and the batteries. Everything that I had on me, it would have been damaged in the rain. Alright, okay, so this is the Meatpacking District. Yes, I did try my best. I was actually drenched. I was drenched. So imagine my what my equipment would have gone through. Okay, so this right here, this is Chelsea Square in the Meatpacking District. We have the Chelsea Market right over here. This building right here, that is part of the Chelsea Market. We have an Apple store right here as well. Okay, so this building right here, this is part of the Chelsea Market. We are in the Chelsea area, the neighborhood of Chelsea and the Meatpacking District. This spot right here is known as Chelsea Square. Okay, and Eugene, good night, or gotta be up very early. Thank you, Eugene, for joining the live stream. May you have a good night. May you get some good rest. Okay, let's see. I think we can cross. Yep. Okay, so here we are making our way through the Meatpacking District. Wade says, is the great candelabra, is the great candelabra still there? Wish we can see it again. I am not sure if it's still around here. Okay, so this is all part of the holiday exhibits displays right along the Meatpacking District. Right now we're making our way into Gansevoort Plaza, which is further down this street here. Beautiful. Okay, I might take a picture here. This looks like a great spot for a picture, so I'm going to take a photo here. Let me just grab one photo here before we make our way further. Okay. The wind has picked up again. There was a wind advisory earlier throughout the day. I'm not sure if that's still in effect. But either way, it is still windy, as you guys can see. Okay, so we have made our way over to Gansevoort Plaza. This is the heart of the Meatpacking District. Beautiful holiday displays here. I mean the giant candle. Are you talking about the menorah? If that's what you're referring to, Wei. Very beautiful here. Okay, the menorah. Yes, we didn't see the menorah. If you're referring to the world's biggest menorah, that's over by Grand Army Plaza. We did not make our way there, but we did see other menorahs. Look how beautiful it is here. I'm going to snap another photo here. Okay, so this is the intersection of Greenwich Street and Gansevoort Street. This right here, this is Gansevoort Plaza. Okay, and this little building right here, this is known as 9th Avenue, Fort Gansevoort. This used to be the home of Nelson Sullivan. Anybody familiar with Nelson Sullivan? He was a vlogger. He was a vlogger back in the 1980s. He was one of the first pioneers of the vlogging scene here in New York City. He used to vlog. He used to document the LGBT scene here in the 80s here in New York City. This used to be his home. Right now, these days, it is part of an art gallery. And this was his residence back in the 1980s. He passed away in 1989. So if you guys Google Nelson Sullivan, you can see many of his videos from back in the 1980s. Very interesting time here in New York. And the vine up there, those vines, those were planted by Nelson back in the early 1980s. It is still here. It is still here, and it is still growing. So this is an interesting spot. This is where Nelson Sullivan lived back in the 1980s, in the 70s and 80s. Okay, so we're gonna make our way over to this is Gansevoort Street. We'll just continue making our way over here. So anyone familiar with Nelson Sullivan? That was his residence. Yes, I see Nelson home. Yes, that is where he used to live. Along with his dog. I forgot his dog's name, but he and his dog lived there. Nelson was famous for documenting the LGBT scenes here in New York City back in the 1980s. He was famous for his vlogging videos and for selfie. He actually did selfies way before any of us even had smartphones. This guy was way ahead of his time. Is the home vacant? No, that is part of a gallery these days. So that is part of an art gallery. So anyone can walk right in and, you know, walk around the art gallery. Blackout, yes, Blackout was his dog. Thank you to my mom. Blackout was his dog's name. And this right here, this is the southern terminus of the High Line, although right now it is closed. Oh yeah, Blackout. The reason why he chose that name Blackout was because the dog was actually rescued during the blackout of 1977 that we had here in New York City. He had rescued the dog during the 1977 blackout, which was a pretty infamous blackout, and he named the dog Blackout. So that is where the name came from. Tonight is fine, no snow and winds. Oh yeah, it is. We don't have any snow, but it is pretty windy right now. Peaceful night. Wish we all have a dreamful and over expectation year. Thank you, Way. Okay, so right now we're gonna make our way over to Little Island Park. We're gonna walk around Little Island Park and then I will end the stream there. Okay, so this building right here, I forgot to mention it. This building right here that we just passed by, this is part of the Whitney Museum. I forgot to mention that. So this right here, this is the Whitney Museum, the Whitney Museum of Art. Just want to make sure I got that out before I actually forgot. Okay, so right across, this is the West Side Highway. Right across the highway is Little Island Park. I believe it's still open. So we should be able to make our way inside that park and just walk around for a bit. So that is this right here, this is the West Side Highway. That is looking north along the West Side Highway. Okay, and this building right here, that is part of the Standard Hotel, which overlooks the High Line. And the High Line runs right underneath it. Okay, Little Island, let me see if it's open. I'm not sure if it's even open right now. But either way, I'll be ending the stream there. Let's see if it's still open. And hello to OT. Happy New Year, OT. And hello to Gary. The High Line is a park. It used to be real. Yes, it was part of, these used to be old freight lines. Right over here. Those freight lines were abandoned back in the 1980s. And it was then converted into the elevated park that we know today. And we got words here. We got words with a $27.99 Canadian US dollar super chat. Thank you, Words, who says, thank you for the relaxing, informative, and interesting walks. Greatly appreciated. Thank you, Words, for your big contribution there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Words. Thank you, thank you. Happy New Year to Words and to everybody in Canada. Thank you so much. Okay, let me make sure I'm able to cross. Okay. Okay, we got 15 seconds here to cross the West Side Highway. Little Island might be closed. I don't see nobody coming in or out, so let's see. Okay. This is the bike path here. Thank you so much, Words, once again. Okay, so this is Little Island, and unfortunately, it is closed right now. I think so. Yeah, I can see the gate right here. That's unfortunate. How sad is that? I was hoping to make my way into Little Island, but it is closed. Okay, and this archway right here, this archway is famous for being the port. This used to be owned by the Cunard lines. The Cunard line was one of the two main British transatlantic shipping lines, along with White Star Line. This is where the Carpathia, the RMS Carpathia, docked back in 1912. That was after the sinking of the Titanic. So the Titanic, as we all know, was scheduled to arrive here in New York City from where was it? Southampton, England. Yeah, it was Southampton, England. It was scheduled to dock at I believe it was Pier 59. Yeah, Pier 59, which is further north. That right there is Pier 57. And this is Pier 55, I believe. So once the Titanic sunk, the rescue ship Carpathia rescued the survivors. They were brought here to New York City. This is where they docked. It was right along here. Back in 1912, it was April of 1912, and this is the archway right here. This is the original archway, by the way, from 1912. And right over here, we have a diagram right here, an illustration of the Titanic and its sister ships. Hello, Frederick. And Cunard Docks in Red Hook, Brooklyn. Yeah, that is their modern day home right now. So this ship here, this is the Lusitania. This ship right here, the RMS Lusitania, another one of the famous ships from the day. And right over here we have that is the Carpathia. Yeah, that is the Carpathia right there. That is the rescue ship that picked up the survivors from the Titanic sinking. That is the Carpathia. And right here we have, right beside it, we have the RMS Titanic. Very interesting facts. So this ship right here, the Carpathia, once it's made its way up the Hudson River here in New York City, this is where it docked. This is where the survivors disembarked, right along here. So this is Pier, I believe, yeah, Pier 55. I believe this is either 55 or Pier 54. And the Titanic was scheduled to dock in Pier 59, which is right beyond what you see right there. That is Pier 57. So Pier 59 is just a bit north of Pier 57. That is where the Titanic was scheduled to dock, had she not sunk. So some history here. And the archway right here, this is all original from 1912, owned by the Cunard lines. Okay, and yes, a lot of history here, lots and lots of history here.
Well, it's renovated, actually.
And of course, this is the Hudson River with New Jersey. That is Hoboken, New Jersey, right across the river from Manhattan. Okay, so we are not able to make our way into Little Island, so we're just gonna go over to the next pier, that is Gansevoort Beach. You can walk to the Titanic Memorial Lighthouse. Yes, on Fulton Street. Yes, we have passed by there in our previous streams, right outside of the South Street Seaport. Okay, so that is the building right there. That is the white building there. That is the Whitney Museum. Gary says this was an amazing tour. Thank you. I'll stay till the end. Yes, thank you, Gary. Thank you, Gary. I'm about to end the stream just about here. I'm gonna see if I can make my way over to Gansevoort Beach. Not sure if this is closed here. It might be. I'm not sure. I do hear some folks inside. If I'm not able to make my way inside, then I'll just end the stream. Okay, we got some folks there. They're practicing and playing soccer or football, as the rest of the world knows it. Okay, so this right here, this is known as Gansevoort Beach. This is one of the newest piers to open in New York. It just opened earlier last year. Okay, so we're gonna make our way over here to Gansevoort Beach. Walk around here for a couple of minutes. Look how beautiful this pier is. Angie says, thank you, I always enjoy your stream. Thank you, Angie. Love the history of New York. Okay, so right here we got some sand. Even though this is known as a beach, it is not recommended to go in swimming in the Hudson River. You definitely don't want to go swimming in the Hudson River. Okay, so here we are at Gansevoort Beach. Okay, there to the south we can see Lower Manhattan. We can see One World Trade Center. That is the centerpiece of Lower Manhattan. That is One World Trade Center, the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere at 1,776 feet. That is a symbolic height to commemorate the U.S. independence, the year of the U.S. independence. And right over here, we can see that is the skyline of Jersey City. That is downtown Jersey City. And we also have Newport, the neighborhood of Newport, Jersey City. And right over here, behind the umbrellas here, that is Hoboken. This is all Hoboken right here. Hoboken, New Jersey. Okay, let me just make my way towards the end of this pier. No dogs on the lawns or planted areas. Beautiful view here of New York City and New Jersey, right along the Hudson River. Look how beautiful it is here, right along the Hudson River, overlooking New Jersey. Beautiful. Okay, that right there, that is the Westin Hotel over in Hoboken. For those of you wondering what that purple light is, that is the Westin Hotel. Okay, we got some remnants here of old piers. Very cool. New Jersey and New York are very close. Very beautiful. Yes, indeed. It is very cold as well, so I'm going to have to make my way back. Let me widen the shot here just a bit. So right here we can see New York City and New Jersey. Notably Jersey City. And if I zoom in, you guys can see way over there, right there in the middle there, that is the Statue of Liberty, Lady Liberty right there in the middle. If I can just focus on it, that is Lady Liberty right there, right in the middle. That is Lady Liberty and Liberty Island. And Frederick says, what did I miss here? Gansevoort Street was a really old road. Before it had that name, early 1700s, when that area was just woods and some farms. That pretty much describes all of Manhattan Island right before, right before we started to develop Manhattan. Manhattan Island used to be all woods and forests back in the day. The light at the building, strong as the sun. Can see the moon. Can the moon be seen now? The moon is not out tonight, Way. As far as I can see. Nope. No moon out tonight. All right, folks, I'm going to have to end the stream here as it is getting late. Going to have to make my way back home. Okay, so another shot of Lower Manhattan. That is the Lower Manhattan and the Financial District with One World Trade Center. We also have the World Financial Center there. Which is known as Brookfield Place these days. And Jersey City. Jersey City is home to the tallest buildings in New Jersey. Beautiful view of the Hudson River with New York and New Jersey. All right, folks, so thank you all once again for joining me on this live stream. I'm going to have to end the stream here. So thank you all once again for taking your time off to accompany me here during this live stream here on this Thursday cold and windy night. Tomorrow I will be off. My next live stream will be on Saturday around 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you guys join me for that stream. We will be walking around Little Italy and Chinatown. So we'll definitely be making our way over to those neighborhoods. And thank you, Words, once again for your super chat contributions. Thank you, Wade, Gary, Angie, to my mom in the chat, Frederick, Enzo. Who else did I miss here? Thank you to OT. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you all once again for your time and support. If you guys haven't already done so, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. It would mean a lot to me. My name is Renstorm Pro. Happy New Year from here in along the Meatpacking District and Gansevoort Beach, right along the Hudson River. Thank you all once again. It'll be colder Saturday. I'll make sure to bundle up even more. So thank you once again, Frederick, and thank you to my mom. I'll see you soon. Thank you, Words, once again for this beautiful stream here along New York City. And thank you once again for your contributions. It really means a lot to me. Thank you all, everybody. Thank you all once again for joining me tonight. Have a good night from New York City. Okay, so once again, my next stream will be on Saturday evening, 6:30 p.m. around that time. So hope you guys will be joining me then. Until then, have a good night, have a good morning, wherever you guys may be watching from. Have a good afternoon, depending on your time zone. And I will see you guys back here on Saturday for my next stream. So thank you all once again. Have a good night. God bless, and I will see you all on Saturday.